everybody told that, Tamil padam, they'll shoot fast and they'll release fast. In 4 months it will be out. I'm still thinking tomorrow, what's the schedule tomorrow? Or what's happening tomorrow?
I had 3 releases before and I was like all like chill and everything. This feels like my first film release and I'm that nervous, I don't know. So we've seen how much of efforts a man like Vikram sir puts into for the output like that. So seeing the BTS, we've been waiting since then, like wow, what is this going to look like? And
hi guys, welcome to Film Companion South.
Hi, Vanakkam.
Let me start with something I found very funny from the promotions that happened in Kerala. It's what Mia said in the interview.
Oh yes.
So she said that when the first schedule, she was single.
Yeah,
and then she became, she got married, she became pregnant and now she has a baby.
She's 1 year old.
So let's go back to the time that you guys started working in Cobra. What all has changed in your life?
From teenager to have become an adult now.
Okay, yeah.
I think I was new to the film industry. I just entered. Like 2019 was like my debut. So yeah.
Now you're like settled.
It's not like I'm settled. Obviously, I'm not settled. But 2019 to have a debut film and then to do something like Cobra was huge for me.
Of course, yeah.
So it was very, very, very exciting for me.
Yeah.
I'm still excited. The excitement has not come down. It's gotten better.
What about you?
2019 I signed Cobra. So KGF 2 happened.
KGF 2 was already happening?
No. Yeah. KGF 2 happened in 2022,
No, I know, but I'm saying in 19.
19 I was shooting.
Shooting.
I was shooting. So back then the response and the following wasn't there as much as the release happened. So I actually thought Cobra would release first because everybody told that Tamil padam, they'll shoot fast and they'll release fast. In 4 months it will be out. But then obviously things took time and Cobra ended up becoming a big project. So when you do something such a big, movie, you need a lot of time. But I think I received a lot.
COVID happened.
COVID also happened. COVID also happened. But the biggest change is I've received a lot of love in these 3 years journey.
This is again a question I want to ask all three of you. This is even other ways, right? I mean, like you said, most films, your work, like the individual work, might get done in 30 days, 40 days. After that, it's not up to you to do anything. But then when you talk about a film like this, it's so many years of work. It's like a college degree basically, right? 3 years. So what is the feeling that you develop towards a movie that has taken so much of your time and so much of your thought and effort? Is it not just the happiness, but is it also a little bit of frustration, sadness?
No, it's never because we know the output is going to be like really.
Yeah.
What do you say? Can't even like put it into words.
Correct. Yeah.
And of course, not only about us. Like think about our director and everyone. Being an artist, it's fine, I think, because I think we have full confidence on Ajay sir. So he's been like making it better each second. He's been working on it. So until today evening, he was working and they'll probably still
Even
work.
today work is going on.
Yeah, still today
Just
the work
1
is going
hour ago,
on
I think he uploaded it on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's done.
Yeah.
It's done.
So we've been like more than a co-star or whatever. We've been waiting as a fangirl or an audience to just see how is this massive visual treat going to look like, and to be looking at ourselves is secondary, but just to look at Ajay sir's work and Vikram sir's work, we've been waiting.
What about you?
So luckily, I think my not luckily, I don't know to say it fortunately or unfortunately, but the movies that I've taken up, each movie I've taken 3 years. So 2016 I took KGF, that released in 2018 December, so that took like 2.5 years. Then KGF 2 took 3 years. Cobra took, so I'm kind of used to it now that I'm signing a movie and it does take some time to release. But let's be honest, there are times you think that wish this movie had released little earlier, slightly earlier, because you want to pace your career, probably want to do more movies and all of that. But then again, I I compose myself and think that okay, there's something great that's happening. So I think patience is the real virtue. You need to be like patient and
but your track record is not exactly ordinary like KGF and KGF 2.
But I mean, in this sense, see, the movies that how it panned out, we have to thank the audience.
Of course,
but when I signed the movie, it was a KGF movie. It was a Kannada movie, but it obviously, the way it panned out, blessings.
Much bigger than you imagine.
But luckily, so every movie has taken 3 years, and I'm really hoping Cobra also goes up there.
No, but what you said is so like nice, right? Like even when you're talking about it, Cobra has taken so long, but then you're able to see Ajay's effort
Yeah.
and Vikram sir's effort.
Yes.
So when you do a film like this, when you wait for a film for so long, it comes from the emotion that you develop for it, right? You're talking about it. It's bigger than me.
Yeah.
It's bigger than anybody else. You start feeling like that.
Yes.
So what is that like? Is it something that you enjoyed feeling as in a part of the team? The problems are also yours. It starts feeling like it's my film.
Yeah.
It's not just a film where you just do the work and go back home. What is that experience like?
Because we've seen the BTS, right? We've seen the work that was involved. We've seen the problems that's happened.
Yeah.
So we've seen how much of efforts a man like Vikram sir puts into for the output like that. So seeing the BTS, we've been waiting since then, like, wow, what is this going to look like, and what is the audience going to respond like for something like this? So being in the back and as an audience, so I think that's like, I don't even know what to express, because I'm just waiting for 31st. That's all I can say. It's lovely to work with such a massive film, and so much of hard work and dedication and perfectionist. Like Ajay sir and Vikram sir will not compromise for anything lesser than what they want. So yeah, what do I say? And to be also to like, I can perform, but the way Ajay sir and Vikram sir made us perform is even more beautiful. Like, they will get it out of you like the way they want. So I'm also waiting to watch that, what they've got out of me.
But tell me this, I've seen the trailer. I mean, it's tough to make out what you guys are doing in the movie from the trailer. But then, did you guys get a lot of time to really see the work that goes on behind it? As in the makeup work and the physical transformation and all these really complicated things that one film a year has, right? So what is that like? What is the process like? The makeup and the time that it takes.
Yeah, the makeup sir he has done like 8 to 9 looks, right?
Oh my God.
So he takes like 5 hours for the
for each look.
Yeah, each look. And apparently he can't eat food. Like, in that 5 hours of time, he can't like eat or do anything. So he'll have a cup of glass and a straw. He'll be sipping a juice or something. So it's that hard, and he's that dedicated towards the film. So we are like, okay, it's fine to wait for a year, yeah. People are doing so much of things, like sir's working, and Ajay sir, even like we were all so hectic in our promotions and everything. Still we make sure, sir, are you okay? How is it going on with you?
Yeah.
Did you get some sleep? Because
How is he, by the way? How is he taking? Is he?
it's been 6-7 days,
Yeah,
he's straight sleepless. We are not even exaggerating, not even a bit. Lastly, he has posted a picture in Instagram. Look at him, guys. Please,
He looks
just
like
zoom
a
and look at
zombie.
him.
Yeah.
He's so sleepless. So we girls, oh, it's hectic, yeah, we're sleepless and everything. We used to tell among us, but still, when we look at, like, we used to text Ajay sir and all.
We have Vikram sir next to us, so we cannot complain.
Yeah.
So like, okay.
Yeah.
And especially each and every place we visit, all these colleges, they have this amazing AV for the history of body of
course,
work.
what he's done from
And then
90.
we're like,
We'll all be like,
okay, we're just getting ready and going to places, let's not complain.
Yeah. And he's like, any city he goes to, he can give interviews in that language.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly.
He can do everything. He can sing, he can dance, he can entertain.
anything.
Amazing. The crowds go crazy looking at him, and we're like, oh my god, who
It's
are we
not
hanging
even about
out
the
with?
language. When you told about the language, so he has done like 7-8 looks, right?
Yeah.
So he has dubbed in 7-8 different tones and like voices and everything.
Variations.
Srinidhi, you said something very valid, okay? At least when we go back 10 years, right? Even though we had big films then, but it's not the kind of big films we have now, right? You talk about KGF and Cobra and all that. It's a different level of a big film. So when you're working on all these big films, and then you feel like, if I'd started 10 years earlier or something, it's 6 films a year, 7 films a year. And when you feel the time is just going and all that, and in other industries, people are doing one film in 20 days. What is that mindset like? Is it putting a lot of pressure on you? Because you're like, dude, where is...
No, now that it's happened for me with 3 movies, now if it doesn't happen, then I'll feel something is wrong. I feel it should take that much of time, because see, the previous question that you asked her, that how does it feel to be a part of a team and to feel like that. See, if it was just a 30-day schedule where you start in Jan, you finish it and you jump to another movie, then you don't really know what's happening with that team. You don't really know how everybody's working, what are the trouble and efforts that they're going through. Now that we are traveling with the team for 3 years or 2.5 years or whatever it is, we know the process. We know even direction department mein what's happening, what is with the production team, what are the struggles they're going through. So you're actually a core member of that team, and I think I would rather work in such movies where you're traveling with the team for 2-3 years rather than just jumping with 20 days schedule. You're done with this movie, tata bye bye, and then go to another one. So I think this is, I don't regret with these choices. I think it's good to be working like this.
And even otherwise, for you, both you guys also, when you're planning your career, is it also a better time to just be choosy? Like, okay, it doesn't matter how many films you do or the quantity or anything like that. You just, as long as you listen to the script, as long as you really invest in that film, like for instance, you did Super Deluxe, right? So is that a more comfortable way to kind of be planning your career right now?
Yeah, I think it's better to be recognized than to just have number of films where you're not even recognized. Only you know that you did that film. I mean, that's a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
So it's better that you do a film where it's going to be the talk of the town, everyone's going to appreciate your performance and, you know, something out of it. That's exactly what an actor needs. Like, people should know that you did something, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's better that you have your own choices than grabbing everything that comes on your plate. And I think that's...
Yeah, plus doing films that last, right?
Yes,
like,
exactly. That's talked about. Like, even today, people still recognize me for like, oh, and that too, my role in Super Deluxe was very, very small. It was like a cameo role. I was like an alien. I mean, I was an alien. So people still come and say, oh, you were that alien in Super. And trust me, when I did that film, I was like, nobody is going to know I was part of that film. Nobody's going to know what I did in the film. But everybody still recognizes me as like Super Deluxe alien, Super Deluxe alien. So I think that kind of taught me like, okay, I'm going to do roles which where people are going to come and tell me like, now they recognize me for Tum Tum. Oh, you're the girl who danced in Tum Tum.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I am going to do films where people are going to recognize me, where, you know, you did that, instead of doing films where nobody knows what I did in that film. Yeah.
But tell me about this. Like, it's like I described, it's like a batch, right? Like you're passing out of degree college or something like that. You know everybody, like you know your batchmates. Now when you think about it, now when you're sitting and it's just a day before the release, what is the feeling? Does it feel like graduation or something like that?
No, I think we are not in that point. Like, day after tomorrow, our film is releasing.
Yeah. Maybe because we were so busy with promoting our movie that I'm still thinking tomorrow, what's the schedule tomorrow? Or what's happening tomorrow? Day after tomorrow. So somebody's like, no, day after tomorrow movie is releasing. There is no schedule happening. So probably I'm still feeling numb. It's not hit us. Maybe tomorrow night it might hit that, okay, tomorrow movie is releasing, let's just gear up. So we'll have to see tomorrow how we'll feel. But I'm excited for sure because finally after 3 years we are getting to see what we did on screen. And I cannot wait to see what audience will react to it.
We're very used to, for past 1 week, we're all used to what is the next place, what is the next city we're going to, which language we're supposed to speak, because each place is say hello in Malayalam, Kannada. It's processed in our head like, okay, we're going to wake up in a different city tomorrow, what language do we speak, what hair do we get, what makeup do we get, what clothes are we supposed to wear. There was a day where like morning we were in Kochi, in the noon we were in Bangalore, evening we were in Hyderabad.
Wow, okay.
So we're like so confused. We're just in the brain, it's like what time is the flight, what time is the college event, when are we supposed to get ready. That's still here. I think somebody needs to be like, everything's done, film's releasing, and we're okay, the film's releasing. So we're still there.
Yeah.
It didn't hit us.
But
tomorrow night.
How are you guys expecting when you finally see the movie first day? First of all, where are you going to be watching the first day for sure? Like which city at least?
Like we're watching in Chennai, obviously like 4 Chennai. o'clock show.
Yeah.
We're watching the first day for show.
And we're going as a team.
You're going as a team?
Yeah.
Yes.
Even Vikram sir is in.
He's going to
I'm
be
not
there.
sure if we decided where, but we're watching it in Chennai. That.
So how are you expecting that feeling to be? Like, is it? Can you compare this to another film that you've done before? Is it extraordinary?
For me, I can't.
That mood, that 4 a.m. when you see Cobra like come on screen, right?
See, more
it's a movie even we've been waiting for. So I can only imagine that. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's going to be like a hype if we tell it about ourselves.
Yeah.
But
just that 3 years is done and everything. But honestly, like it's pure hard work.
Yeah.
So we are like, we're just happy.
Yeah.
We're just like purely happy.
I am more excited for like the director Ajay sir because that man has like given everything, every last blood that he had for the film. So I'm like, it's just dedicated to him.
Yes.
I'm excited for the fan show, the first show, because I think all in the sense, whatever 2 movies that I've done, I've made sure I've gone for the first show. KGF 1 also, we've gone for the first 4 a.m. show, and KGF 2 first 12 a.m. show. So now Cobra.
12 a.m., yeah.
12 a.m. So the Cobra is again 4 a.m. So the ritual continues for me. So I'm excited for the first show, sitting with the fans and watching it.
Yeah.
You guys grew up in Chennai, right? So, I know you didn't.
Even
but then-
I also from Bangalore.
I'm from Bangalore. Yeah, we're
You're
from
also
Bangalore.
from Bangalore. I thought you were from
Bangalore
Chennai.
and Bangalore. She's from Bangalore.
Bangalore,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. So at least when we talk about Vikram sir's films, right? This is his theatre release almost after 3 years.
Yes.
It's after, I think, 2019 is having a release in the theatres after so long. And for us growing up, Vikram sir's movie First Day First Show is like a huge deal. So can you guys tell me about the Vikram movies that you guys grew up watching? I heard you say in the audio launch also about his film. So what are your favorite films of his that you kind of like?
So let me tell you, like not growing up, but if I want to do an emotional scene, even today I go back and watch Sir's Deva Tirumagan, the court drama scene. I'll start crying. I'll literally start crying. So that's one of my favorite film. I love the chemistry that the little girl and Sir has.
Course, yeah.
Then for like Onion, obviously Onion
course,
is
yeah.
all time favorite. All that looks and everything. Then I think like Sami, Gemini, all this for fun, and yeah, he's done massive films. Everything's my favorite.
What about you guys?
Mine, I like I. And
I.
there was a BTS video where like he gets down from the caravan like very thin and like
Yeah,
all.
of course,
I was
yeah.
like, what is it?
With the
and
hood on,
yeah, a couple of days back we were talking about it, and he was like, my family was so worried because we being a fan, we can't even take him as like, sir, what happened to you? We worried. So we were talking about it. So it's not about like one film, as I told in the audio function. It's a 60th film, and he treats the film as his first film. So that much of dedication goes on. So any other film is my favorite film of him.
What about you?
Apart from Kannada movies or the Hindi movies or the English movies, back then I used to get to watch. Apart from that, the first other South Indian movie was Onion for me. Tamil movie that I watched, and Onion. Look at the irony and look at the coincidence. Okay, the first movie that I ever watched other language was Tamil movie and Onion. I was in 8th or 9th and no subtitles, nothing. You know, obviously the movie was out of the theatre.
Yeah.
So my uncle got a CD for 15 rupees. Used to get these renting out CDs, right?
Yeah.
And I remember watching that. I was a little sad that what is this movie? I don't even understand the language and why did you get it? And then I thought it's a horror movie because the poster was, you know, kind of very scary.
And all that,
I was like, what is this? Then as we started watching it, and I was lost in the world of Onion. I'm like, who is this person that I never saw?
Yeah.
Who is this man? And sitting there, an 8th standard girl, a 9th standard girl, I was like, I want to act with this person. I don't even know I want to be an actor or not, but I want to act with this person. Cut to 10, 11 years later, I get to share screen with him. So look at the irony. That's like manifesting my dreams and making it happen. So yeah, Onion happens to be my favorite because that's my first movie. Apart from the Sedu, I really, really love that movie. And Sami.
Sami also.
Yeah, Sami. So that's like pakka commercial and you know, so yeah.
And my last question is, generally, this is a movie that's releasing on a Wednesday. But then generally movies release on Fridays, right? Okay, let's take
This is
Friday.
Wednesday, right?
This is Wednesday, day after tomorrow.
Usually they started now doing it for Thursday. No, this is Wednesday.
Wednesday,
Because
yeah.
it's Ganesh.
Oh yeah,
Ganesh
yeah,
Chaturthi.
It's a
yeah,
festival
okay.
Yeah, but generally Wednesdays are quite rare.
Yeah. Wednesday is quite rare because
Very
I know it was Friday, but now
Yes.
it's slowly shifted to
Thursday.
Thursday releases. Now
Yeah.
this is
Wednesday. Starting a trend.
So if you guys look back, I mean, your careers are, I mean, reasonably long, right? About 4-5 years in your cases. What is that Friday that you will say changed your life, and what is the strongest memory you have about a release day? It doesn't have to be Friday.
Yeah, because
Yeah, KGF I don't think it's Friday.
Thursday.
Right? Thursday, yeah.
For me, it was Super Deluxe because it was my first film. So, I mean, like, everybody had high expectations on Super Deluxe because he was coming from Aranya Kandam and
After so long.
people
yeah.
had so much of, you know, hopes on him. And we got all the positive reports as well. So, Super Deluxe, and especially, like, for the first time I'm watching myself, like, my name had come, Mirnalini Ravi on theatre. Like, I have a picture of it still today. So, that's always my special, like, you know, most special moment. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, I mean it has to be the first movie.
Yeah.
Because 4 a.m. first show, and I don't remember sleeping, even getting a wink of an sleep. You know, that night I was like, okay, shower is done. Okay, getting ready is done. No, still it's like okay, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So I could not sleep that morning. So the first you see introducing Srinidhi
Yeah.
Shetty.
And life changed immediately.
Yeah, so that Friday or Thursday was
Yeah.
very, very memorable. Yeah.
What about you?
So of course first film, but I was too young to like when I did my
Understand
first.
the gravity
Yeah,
of it, yeah.
my amma was like all tearing up. I'm like, why me? And all these things. But I was texting Ajay sir a couple of days back. Sir, I don't know why. I had 3 releases before, and I was like all like chill and
Chill,
everything. This feels like my first film release, and I'm that nervous. I don't know. What do you think? You're not confident about the film? What are you trying to... No, sir, I'm just nervous about it. So I think this would be not Friday, but
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday chills.
Yeah.
Chills, yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks so much, guys. I'm
Thank
also
you.
looking forward to this film. It's a big film for all of us, and looking forward to how the audience take it after so long.
Thank
Hey,
you.
this
Thank
is
you.
amazing, huh? Very nice and short and precise
Yes.
talk.
Thank
Yeah, I
you.
like it.
Thank you for
Thank
like
you.
interviewing
Yes,
us.
yes.
Thanks. So subscribe to
Film Companion South.
For more exciting videos.